So let us now begin. So place your awareness in the area of the heart and just take slow, deep breaths. And maintain that general awareness in the area of the heart as you begin to take these breaths. Notice your face. Is it relaxed? Is everything in your body relaxed? Because when we place awareness in the area of the heart, it's an awareness, not a focus. So it's just a general awareness in the area of your heart, and then begin to take slow, deep breaths. And visualize these flowing in and out of your heart. And pay attention to your chest as it rises and as it falls. And as you pay attention to your chest as it rises and it falls, it keeps you present. And in the present moment, the future is limitless, because nothing has happened in the future yet, but anything could happen in the future. If you maintain your present state, you can create whatever future you want if you send the energy forward that way. So let us take the first step in co-creating our reality by placing our awareness in the area of the heart and taking slow, deep breaths, watching our chests rise as we take a breath in and fall as we exhale. See if you can take a deep breath in for 5 seconds and exhale for 5 seconds. If you can, that would be best. And just feel your chest rise and fall with each cycle of breath. Put a gentle smile on your face and just signal to your body that you are ready. You are ready to trust and surrender. You are ready to place your desires to the universe and then trust and surrender. Just put a gentle smile on your face when you do that. Beautiful. Slow, deep breaths. Visualize these flowing in and out of your heart, breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. And just experience your chest rising and falling, and keep your attention there. Excellent. Thank you so much for that practice this morning. We will do another 5 minute in 5 minutes time. But for now, let us talk about the I didn't know that moment. Today, we're going to talk about a topic which has come across quite a bit in my experience when I work with people. And that particular topic is often kind of, you can encapsulate that topic as saying you are living someone else's life. And so it happens like this. An individual says, I have to do this, this and that. And when I say to them, well, what if you stop doing it? And immediately a response comes, well, my aunt will be upset with me, my dad will be upset with me, my sister will be upset with me if I don't do this, or if I do this. So that is an indication that you are not living the life you were meant to live. It's an indication that you are living a life that somebody else expects you to live from their vantage point. Sometimes they want you to live a life that they have never lived. Have you ever heard of people living vicariously through you? You know, children being enticed to go into medical school, even though the child wants to take psychology, for example, because the parents feel that the children will have a better career, for example, if they go into medical school. I actually knew somebody who did that. They actually went to medical school, spent 2 years of their career, life studying that, and then one day he woke up one day and says, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm here. I don't like this. He quit. He actually went from university and went to tech school and did a technology program. I met him when I was an engineer, when I was practicing as an engineer many years ago, many decades ago actually. And I still remember this story because he said in 2 years he was completely, his spirit was broken. And he came back and he did his tech school. And the reason he did the tech school, because it was only 2 years, he felt his life had already he had already taken 2 years out of his life. So his spirit was broken. And in that broken spirit state, he chose a career which he thought was the next career. He didn't think about it, but then he also exited out of that career, went to a different career in the business area. So when your spirit is broken, it's because you're doing something that you are not meant to be doing, because you have taken birth in this lifetime to really tap into your greatest talent. And there are people out there waiting for you to dispense with that talent. There are people out there who want to see you do what you need to do because they need that service from you. It doesn't matter what it is, but you have to first dig through it and find out what that is. So my counsel to you today is, whenever you're doing something that you feel is collapsing your spirit, ask yourself, what happens if I stop doing this? And if the answer comes to you, like my mom will be upset or my sister will disapprove, you know you're not living your life. And if you ask yourself, what would happen if I stop doing this? And if the answer comes back, I would be really sad that I couldn't accomplish this, then pursue that path. You know, a friend of mine, a very wonderful friend of mine, once asked me, because I left my career as an engineer and I pursued this particular wonderful thing that I'm doing right now. And she said to me, what would you be doing if you weren't doing what you're doing now? And I said, I would have no reason to live. Those words came out of my mouth. I teared up, even thinking about not doing what I'm doing today. There was no other purpose in my life than to serve in this way. And that came very clear to me in that one response that immediately came in. And to me, I just found something beautiful in that wisdom, is that I really tapped into what I'm meant to be doing. Can you ask yourself these questions? And if you do, invariably you will come up with something that you are meant to do. And if you tear up like I did when you ask yourself a question, if we weren't doing what you were doing right now, what would you be doing? And if you say, I can't imagine not doing this. This is my life. This is why I was born. And if I don't do this, I have no reason to do anything. If you can do that, I congratulate you. So I hope this has been inspirational. Let us now begin to activate a higher level of compassion and love, so that we can actually begin on this process of actualizing our true talent. So let us begin at this point in time by placing our awareness in the area of the heart and taking slow, deep breaths. Visualizing these flowing in and out of your heart, breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. Just watching your chest rise and fall with each breath cycle. Just 5 seconds breathing in, 5 seconds breathing out. Put a gentle smile on your face. And now begin to experience a higher vibratory emotion, compassion, love, appreciation. Draw those things to you through your emotions that serve you best, that help you step into that inner power that you have, that help you transform from inside out. And by begin to experience rejuvenating emotions such as love, compassion, appreciation, peace. Just experience this flooding your body, this emotion. Because that emotion is then broadcasting to the universe. This is how I want to feel. This is bring me experiences that make me feel this way. And you will see a clear path to your destiny. The one that you are meant to have. Not someone else's destiny, but yours. Slow, deep breaths. And visualize these flowing in and out of your heart. Breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. And continue to feel the higher vibratory emotions. Experience your inner child, the giggling, the smiling, nothing can go wrong demeanor. You're just a child, experiencing joy. Slow, deep breaths. Visualize these flowing in and out of your heart, breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. If your mind wanders away from experiencing your chest rising and falling because you've dropped your attention from there into something else, just gently bring that awareness back to the rising and falling of your chest as you take deep breaths in and out. You're not doing anything wrong, not at all, when that happens. You are a human being. Forgive yourself and bring your awareness back to the rising and falling of your chest. And just experience this. I invite you to continue to do this throughout the day. And use the language of the universe, your emotions, to attract experiences that reinforce those emotions. That's how it works. So do this throughout the day. Slow, deep breaths. Visualize them flowing in and out of your heart. Breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. Wonderful. Our 15 minutes went by so quickly, and I'm so happy to have you join me every Monday. Love you guys. I'm happy to take on questions, any questions you have, or happy to receive comments, any comments you may want to give. You can give them today, or you can give them another time. So thank you so much. I wanted to, while you're thinking of questions, if there are any, wanted to share with you that there are replays posted already on the 2 webinars that I did. One was Reversing Your Aging Process, and that replay is posted, and Law of Attraction, Avoiding Common Mistakes. And that's already posted as a replay. On December the 9th, there is a 1.5 hour webinar. If there are questions, that half an hour is for questions, actually. So 1 hour webinar with half an hour of Q&A, if there are any. This is about actually tapping into your highest potential. We will actually expand on what I talked about today, is how to break through the emotions that keep you where you are, including the emotions that around somebody else is going to disapprove of me doing this, because really it's not about them, it's about you. So we kind of peel back these layers and to find that shiny diamond within you. And we use meditative practices, we use neuroplasticity to help train your body, and we do all of that. In 1 hour, we will do that, I promise you, okay? So if you are a member of Ignite, just for $15 Canadian a month, you can access all the replays, you can access this live webinar, and you can cancel anytime. You don't have to keep doing that. You can do it after 1 month if you want. That's okay. All right, so I know there's a couple of comments there. Let me just read that. I love my life, from Lou. Wonderful, I love it. This is such an amazing, the feeling that came through, because you capitalized the I and the love. Beautiful. I'm glad you're saying that. I'm so wonderful. Thank you, Anne, and everyone. Wonderful, excellent. I'm glad that you have such high spirits. That is exactly what's going to draw to you the experiences that will completely reinforce that. So keep the chin up, smile throughout the day, and do these practices, and it'll serve you well. Thank you so very much for joining me. I truly appreciate it, and I look forward to chatting with you next week with yet another topic. Take care. Bye-bye.